kind of late live for me. I am going to unwind a little. I have been on the road like crazy on the road since 9 this morning. I just ate some bacalao that I made, which is salted codfish with onions and all kinds of other stuff in there, and arroz con gandules. And did I see you Saturday? I don't even remember. This weekend was a blur. Spent time with grandma, rushing around today to do last minute errands because I am leaving shortly for my surgery. So it's been quite intense around here. Hola, Catherine. And I've shown you this. I showed you that I cut out all the pieces. This is for Skyline. This is the 3-yard quilt from Make It Easy with 3-yard quilts. I'm gonna close this bottom one so road noise isn't as bad. And so I cut it out. Good morning, Joydy. Good afternoon, Joydy. I'm so used to the morning. I'm actually a little tired, but I wanted to get on real quick, give you quick updates. So yeah, I'm working on Skyline, and these are the blocks that I have cut that I've not done. I was gonna do a tutorial and then just didn't get around to it. And so I actually have it all together except for 4 blocks, the last row, and I'll show you what I have together. So how's grandma? There's good days and bad days. Today was a bad day. She's not the grandma. Hello, Aisha, not the grandma that I so always remember. Today she unfortunately she's very confused, and we couldn't get her into the neurologist. The earliest we could get her in is in December. The home and the rehab facility and the doctors there tried to get her in earlier. No meds are working. She's up all night screaming and sundowning, and this afternoon she was trying to take off all her clothes and she wasn't making sense, and she wanted me to pick her up, and she kept holding her arms out for me to pick her up as if she's a baby, and I can't. I feel terrible. And the nurse came in and I'd hold her hand and try to calm her. She was very agitated. She was a little agitated on Saturday as well. It's hard to see. Taking care of her was actually, when I look back from when I came here in July, even though it was very hard taking care of her, that was a piece of cake. Because she still was kind of herself, she's always got a little spunk, but she doesn't smile anymore, and she just, they have her on no meds right now, to see if maybe the group of meds, there's some kind of reaction. Only the ones that she absolutely needs for her, oh, thank you, Joydy. I was just in the process of doing that. Thank you. Oh no, I don't want to unhide him. Let me hide him again. Okay. I think we went in at the same time, Joydy. And then, thank you. Hello, Wayne from from the UK. Oh, never mind. Hello, Sherry. So anyway, it's literally like a good. I'm glad it's all good. So yeah, it's like a switch was flipped in grandma, and it's just not getting better. It's getting worse. So her health wise, she could move her feet. Today she actually was lifting her legs and moving them. She still can't get out of bed, but she was lifting her legs and moving them. Feliciano, hola, ¿cómo está? Sorry, Yes. Yeah. We definitely all think that a switch has something's happened and she's mentally now not with us as she used to be. Thank you. Um, you know, like she wanted me to pick her up as if she was a baby, and I couldn't do that. She was trying to get over her bed because she wanted to be in her room, but she is in her room. The nurse was telling me in the morning, because she is in a facility that has actually nurse care 24 hours. So, that she was like telling her like she wants to be back in her old room than the room that she was just at. And so, yeah, there's a lot of confusion going on. A lot of, yeah, I guess a lot of confusion is really it. I mean, what I see in grandma is kind of what I've seen. So my grandfather at one point was in a dementia unit before they moved him. So like he was in this facility because he kept escaping. One day, you know, he goes on places that he could get hurt because he was escaping our house even though we had people and everything. And so this last time, like, the cops brought him back home, they're like, he needs to go in a facility. So we did, and when they put him in that facility, he was in the dementia ward. And when we went up there on the top floor, it was a lot of people screaming, taking off their clothes, just doing things that are not usual things. And that's what I saw today in my grandma, and I'd never seen that before, you know. So any prayers and thoughts to her way would be greatly appreciated. So and any of that action that she's having, like this excitement that she's having, is affecting her heart, because now she has a heart condition which she never had before. Like it was just last, you know, came up. So yeah, it is. It's hard to see that. It's hard to see that. So I was going to change my flight and not come home until Sunday and stay the rest of the 4 days, and then give myself only 2 days to get ready for my surgery. And then I had, thank you, Aisha, but then I had decided, I really was like wanting to, because I wanted to spend as much time as with grandma as I possibly can, because I'm being real, it may be the last time, right, that I may see her, because I now have all kinds of restrictions after my surgery. Thank you, Donna. And so I was gonna stay the extra 4 days, and it was astronomical, but I was gonna do it. And then after thinking about it, I realized that I really can't do anything. She's in a facility, and yes, I visit her, but we're at the point where I seem that she gets more agitated when she sees me, because she wants me to lift her, and she wants me to do this, and she wants me to do that, and it's things that I can't do. No one could do. I mean, nobody there could do that. And seeing the decline daily, it's really quite striking, because it's really day by day it has been getting just mounded. And I realized that the doctor's right, that this is too much stress on my body, and I need to come into the surgery, relax and whatnot. And my honey was like, no, you stay with grandma. But then when I talked to him, he goes, I think you should come home. I think it's time that you come home and you get the house ready for how you want it, and the bedroom set how you want it, since you have to be there. The doctor said I could sew after a couple of weeks, actually, depending on how I do with the surgery, because she actually wants me to move, use my feet, that kind of stuff, to prevent blood clots. It's good that you spent time with her when she was more alert, praying for you and your thank you, Donna. So yeah, I'm going home. I'm keeping my original flight. I'm going home. I'm going to be with her every day until I go home. There's really not much more. She one day didn't even recognize my daughter. I was going to call my children because every time I go, we FaceTime. And my honey bunny, you know, my honey goes on FaceTime with grandma too. And I couldn't do that today. And my daughter called me. She goes, I was waiting for you to FaceTime me when your grandma. I said, today wasn't a good day. And I explained to her, I said, I think if I would have done this today, and I didn't even message Honey for FaceTime. I said, I think you guys would have all got off the phone so terribly distraught. So for your mental health, we did not do that today. Because my grandmother was not in her right mind today to do that. And I think it would have scarred my kids. And my honey would have been very concerned. And it just wasn't a good day because we also had the issue of her keeping her clothes on. And so I'm hoping tomorrow she'll be maybe more relaxed. They're not giving her any meds though, because the doctor tried and she did not get a good reaction. And we need to keep, you know, her heart at a safe level, because at this point she could easily give herself a stroke or a heart attack because she's getting herself so worked up. Hello, Jennifer, right? I think it is. I'm sorry, it's been a day. So anyway, so I came home and I made myself something to eat and I processed my day. And I thought I'd sew a little because I really didn't sew this morning. I had to get myself dressed and I was out of the house by 8:30. Yes, it is, Jennifer. Thank you. I got out of the house by 8:30, hence no live. So tomorrow they may be alive in the morning, but I'm really not sure. Because I will be seeing Grandma again tomorrow. And like the home had called us 7 times before we even got there. 7 times before we got there, there was different issues. And so they have visitation time here, only 3 times a week. They made it a special exception because they know I'm leaving, that for me to spend as much time as I possibly could with my grandmother. So today they called and said, is it any way you can come earlier? Like an hour to 2 hours earlier and be with her more. And I said, absolutely. So, you know, we stopped our stuff and so that's where we're at. And now we're on Skyline. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find something to put my hair up because all of a sudden I got really hot. Oh, let's see. I'm just seeing if my fan is working here. I don't know if I have my fan right. Oh, there it goes. All right, there we go. Find something to put my hair up in. I'm here. I'm going to show you some finishes also. Well, I don't know what happened to my clips, but at least I found this. All right, let's see. It's okay. I know it's okay. Family time. Yes, exactly. Hi, Zaza. Yeah, it was a very last minute thing, Zaza. This whole thing's a last minute thing. My mom's making dinner and I need some time. I need to actually pack up a little bit, this house a little bit before I leave. That's not going to happen today. I got a lot on my mind tonight. But if you recall these red fat quarters that were gifted to me, I had these out for a reason. See that? Ooh. And here is the beginning of Skyline. So these are all my green fabric and the red that I had at the time. And I need one more row. So I need to make this block, and this block, these 3 blocks, and that will go on the bottom. And these here are gonna be for the border. Maybe it'd be Christmassy looking, I'm not quite sure when it's done. Hello, Muriel. So yeah, let me put this here. Here it is. So again, this is Skyline. It's a 3-yard quilt. Make it easy with 3 yards, and I just use my scraps. So this will be the border. Like I said, I still have to make 3 more blocks, and then I'll show you actually a finish. Oh, there is my clip. It blended in with the table. So yes, this was crazy actually. I'm gonna say I'm a lunatic, okay? And a lunatic with a capital L, because it was raining the last 2 days. Around 1 o'clock, it would start thundering and lightning and really raining. And I went to the beach, and then I would come home once I hear the thunder, and then I would be in here when it was really raining. It's watermelon colors. Good idea, watermelon, I like that. And so I don't know if you recall, but when I had opened that box, there was like remnants. It was like 2 big packs of remnants, little pieces, and then they kind of cascaded down. I don't know what they were. So I said, what can I do with this? And I found this Meander. This book, I don't know if you can buy this book, but this is one of Fabric Cafe's books that you can download the book. You can buy the book and download it and then print out your own copy. So I have some books that have been downloaded. And so this one is Meander. And this is from their, what book is this from? Fat Quarters, Fun with Fat Quarters. I think it's Fun with Fat Quarters. It's the first Fat Quarter book, not the new one. Doesn't say at the bottom because it was a printable, downloadable book. Well, anyway, so I went through that and I figured out the sizes very easy. It's on page, oh, there's no page because it's not, because it's a download. Okay. Well, anyway, you can see it's not that hard to do the math. If there really isn't any math, put it that way. Hello, Nikki. How are you? I saw you uploaded something, but I did not get to see, didn't get to see it yet. And so I cut all those remnants, and then she had also given me like a yard of this fabric here, if you recall. And this is what I had left, which is not much. And then this is what I have left of the border. But every inch of that remnant pieces were all used, every inch of it. So here we are. So I cut it, and yes, I put it together. I'm glad you booked those clowns. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's so many clowns on here. I know, to the asylum. Please, I feel like I've been to an asylum all day long. I can't even. Okay, here we go, because we mentioned them and the dirty clowns. Now they're all gonna come. So here we go. There it is. So what I did is, in this pattern, I just went ahead and cut everything, and then I used the center one, all the same, that same white with the little dots. So it kind of gives you like a pattern. Look at that. It's very different than when you look at theirs. If you look at theirs, look at this. If you look at theirs, it's like you have squares, right? You see squares, but with this, you don't see squares. And again, I'm just using what I have, which is not much here. I don't have much here. So next trip here, I know either I have to pack a big giant stacks of each color. And any, you know what, and then I got thinking, you know what I should just do? Just pack all my, like you guys send me some kits and stuff that I haven't done. I'm gonna just bring a whole bunch of those next time. Hi, Sarah. So yeah, and then this blue was scraps. And so I used all the remnants and then some things. Like if you notice this was from the butterfly project we just did. This blue I had in the scraps with 2.5-inch pieces. I think I had 6 2.5-inch pieces. Maybe I was going to use for binding. It ended up here, and look, I used it for my first border. And then I did use the this, because I think Anna picked good. When she picked the remnants and then she picked this matched the remnants, and so does this. So this is great. This is my therapy. This has been my therapy right here. For the last, I just finished this morning. I did wake up around, I don't know, around 7, and I put the borders on. I didn't have borders. I put the borders on this morning. I love watching the magic you can make with very little. I'm glad. So this, yeah, and there's more. Like, look, there's some pieces from things that I still had left over. Like this from the butterfly stash. Remember the butterfly fabric I had? And this was from the butterfly fabric I had. And this one here is from the butterfly fabric. So basically, all the leftover butterfly fabric, plus those remnants, went into here, plus this blue. So that was great. And then I'm going to show you my purple squares. So I've already packed the other quilt tops. I'm going to bring all these quilt tops home and hopefully long arm them. I probably should stop quilting, but you know what? Sewing, but I'm going to need it, especially today. I see like I can't deal with TV. And I almost can't watch YouTube. I need to be like in my own thoughts with sewing. I mean, this is different. Doing a live is a different experience. Very inspiring. Thank you. Hello, Yesenia. So we have, where are my, oh, here they are. So I have not packed these yet because I don't know if I should bring these home or if I should keep them here. Because if you recall, when I made these, I took a bag of scraps, which I call my crumbs, because they're little, and made wonky 4 patches, and then bordered them with bigger scraps I had. And I got thinking, instead of taking these home, I should pack these into my purple bag. And then when I come next time, I can work on my other bags, and then I can have a nice little rainbow quilt. So that's what I think I have decided that I'm going to do with these. And so these are how they ended up. These are how they ended up. And again, you saw I took the little bag of scraps, or if you haven't, go back to my live and you will see the little crummy pattern 4-patch, no measure, just kind of sew and cut as you go. And as you can see, I didn't measure. They're all different. And also these are all different. They're not centered. They're in different places. But I did end up getting them all bordered. And then what I did is after I bordered all of them, I went ahead and trimmed. Yes, then that's when I measured. I took a 6.5-inch ruler and I just trimmed everything down. And as you can see, I'm going to go a little faster. I have 30. I counted. So I have 30 of these purples. And look at this one. This one was on point because I had triangle pieces. And I said, well, we're just going to throw that right in. It's a 4-patch. Hello, Michelle. And so I have 30 of these purple. I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I want to keep them here because part of me wants to take them home and match them with a 6.5-inch square fabric, like really nice, fun fabric, and just have them alternating. So I'm still on the fence whether I'm going to take these home for my stash or keep them here. I'm leaning towards taking them home and finishing them off with fun fabric, but I don't know. I would have to leave myself a note because I would never remember what I was doing. Buenas tardes, hola Johnny, ¿cómo estás? So still on the fence whether these are gonna come home or not. This here, tells you how much I've sewn. This here are all the little, this is like dog bed stuff. Teeny, tiny, like little things like this. And I have, this is my grandmother's, and my mom gave it to me, and it's like a bean bag. And I thought this would be a great stool, but it's really empty. So I'm gonna stick this, and I'm just gonna pack this thing up with my stuff. You know you're going to take them home with you to finish. I think so, Jordy. I think so, because I think if I leave them here, even though I say I should leave them here, I think I'll be thinking about them and what I can do and drive myself nuts. Yeah, I may have enough to complete a quilt. It brings okay, I really like your dress. It looks, it is. Oh, I live in this. I have bought this, and I don't have it, and a blue one, and it's great. Love it. So yeah, so my little shavings are gonna go into here. So that's something I need to work on. I'm not gonna do it yet because I'm not done sewing. I'm gonna sew a little bit more tonight, I think, and I'm gonna finish the green quilt. But I pulled out the layer cake that was given to me. Great idea, but I've never been able to get off the beanbag. Well, it's not for me to sit in, it's gonna be for my feet. On my little couch here, the little side couch, I need like something to put your feet up on, so I'm gonna use it for there. I use more as a cat bed. Yeah, oh yeah. I finished enough blocks for 2 new queen size quilts today. Oh, that's fabulous. So I pulled out this layer cake that she gave me because in my mind, there's still one more quilt in me that I could do before I leave, maybe. And it's the Adorn It. So I was perusing this morning. I'm going to sit down. I didn't even get any sewing. You guys are better than sewing. I perused through YouTube and put in layer cake patterns, and of course up came a million like Moonsky. I don't know what it's called. Moons. You know what I'm talking about, right? A lot of you. It's just like this thing comes every week, and they got a fat quarter, and they have a layer cake. They sit there, they cut in all different ways, and they've got fabulous ideas. With client stuff, I have not got to sew for myself. Oh my goodness, in 2 weeks, wow. Well, hello, Det Diablo. Moon Stitchery or something like that. Yes. When am I leaving? I'm leaving on Wednesday late evening. Well, Thursday in the AM, like 2 a.m. Hello. Yes. So Moonkin Stitchery. Yes. Yes. Det Diablo. I'm sorry. Adam. Is it Adam? No. Why can't I remember? I don't know why I'm thinking it's not Adam. I know it's not Adam. Clay, there it is, Clay. So I see 3 to 4 more quilts you will make. Oh well, we'll see. But right now, so I was going through all those, and I saw some, but so the ones that I liked looked a little bit like the meander one. But then something caught my eye, and it was a Jenny Doan quilt. And it was a Jenny Doan quilt. And what was it? I'm going to write down the name. And oh, it was a triple play, but it was her quilt on the triple play, and it was based on a bordered block. So kind of like, actually, kind of like this. So it was a 2.5-inch square, and then she bordered it 3 times, and then she put it on point in a specific way, which I thought was really cool. I had never seen anything like that. She like took the 10-inch bordered block thing, and then she slapped on the layer cake on top, sewed all around the 4 corners, and then took her scissors and chop-a-lopped, and then the quilt was on point. Though she says you're gonna lose all your points. On point, but you're gonna lose your points. So on point quilt where you lose your points, but it's okay. Like she says, it looks great, no big deal. And I thought, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this because this technique is like kind of interesting to me. So I think that I have that in me. I think we have this wackadoodle way of quilting in me. She had me cracking up in that video, talking about quilt police and stuff. And it was like an older video, but it was a triple play, and it was something about squares. I will find it. I will share it on my posts so you can see. That's what I think I'm going to do with this Adorn It. But then I think I'm done after that because, I don't know, there's a lot going on. The Energizer Bunny Quilter. I know, but did you see how long it took me to do that first quilt while I was here? There was no quilting happening for the first 2 weeks. But at least I was with Grammy in good spirits at that time. I just feel sad. I feel like I don't know what to do. You know, we're beyond out of our hands. I really have no idea how I can help her anymore. Broke my heart that she wanted me to like lift her as a baby, because you know what, when I was taking care of her, I would tell her to hold on to me, and then I'd like try to, because it was hard. I was trying anything to see how I could move her when she wasn't in a facility. And so I would hold her, not pick her up and hold her like a baby, even though that's what she wanted this time, but she would hold on to me, and then we would both go up. I said, okay, you now help me with your strength and mine, and my daughter would be there too, and she would help pull her up from the back, and I'd have her this way, or she'd hold on to me that way. And I just broke my heart today. But you know, it's part of aging, and I'm sure I will get there at one point too. So yep, that's been my day. I'm hoping tomorrow I am going to go to the beach first thing in the morning, because I don't have to run the errands. Today I was at the water company, I was at the electric company, I was down at the town offices to get everything done. Living and Crafting with MS. I'm just going to say good morning, but it's really good evening. And I believe you're going live, because I think I read a post saying you're going live today at 7 p.m. I think you wrote down, if I'm correct. You can let everybody know in our chat. So yeah, I have no more words. Yes, Alex. I am. So Alex is going live. So that's where I am with Grandma. That's where I am with quilting. You saw some of the things, packing. Honey's excited to see me. We miss each other. But I'm going to miss this weather. I'm going to super miss this weather. So I've decided so I probably may or may not go live. I'm going to go in the morning, do like a mental health situation at the beach first thing in the morning, so that I can get to Grandma in the afternoon. Keep busy tonight. Do a pop-up if you can't sleep, or go on Discord. Oh, good idea about Discord. There's lots of night hours. I never thought about that. So like I was in and out of consciousness last night. I haven't been getting really good sleep since she started morphing into her new way. And that started over the weekend. So I find myself, Discord has no trolls, I know. Normally it's been pretty good. I don't know what's going on here, but hey, it is what it is. All right, I am going to go though, because I think Soft Squares, right? She's going on tonight, live at 5, which is 6:45, I think she's going on in 20 minutes. So you got Soft Squares to go on to. You have Living and Crafting with MS later on. I don't know who else is on later on, but you got them. I think I'm going to go and lay down for a little bit more. And maybe finish these last 3 green squares. Get some sewing in. But my baby, she's doing good. Duchess, this is Duchess. She's doing really good. Sending you virtual hugs. Well, thank you. I will take them. And I will see, oh, there's so many boxes when I come back. Oh, we're going to have a huge live. Opening up boxes. Lots of boxes. And you know what else we're going to open up? Group hug. Yes, group hug. Let's give us a group hug. My cotton cuts. I have no idea what my colorway is. So that's going to be exciting. So we're going to do one of those too. I was trying to get my honey to do a live with me where I was here and he's over there and he's unboxing the cotton cuts, but I couldn't get him to do it. He was like, So you'll have to wait for me at the end of the week. And yes, everybody here needs hugs. We have so many people right now dealing with family issues on here. I give my love to you and I feel your love this way. So hello, E-Marie, but I'm going to go. I'm going to see you all soon. And everyone have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. Pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And yes, thank you for everybody for coming. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up on the way out, I would also appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.